It was supposed to be a perfectly normal afternoon. February 13th, 2017. Two best friends, Libby German and Abigail Williams, decided to spend their day off from school exploring the Monon High Bridge trail, a familiar landmark in their small town of Delphi, Indiana. They laughed, they took pictures, and they shared a few snapshots on social media. That final post would be their last. When the girls, known as Libby and Abby, didn't show up to be picked up by family later that day, a sense of dread began to creep in. Their families knew something was terribly wrong. As night fell, search teams with flashlights began combing the dense woods and rugged terrain surrounding the old, abandoned bridge. The search was frantic, desperate. The next morning, the community's worst fears were confirmed. The bodies of the two girls were discovered about a half-mile away from the bridge, in a secluded, wooded area. But what investigators found next on Libby's phone would turn this heartbreaking case into one of the most chilling mysteries in recent history. Hidden in her camera roll was a short, grainy video. It was shaky, blurry, but the contents were unmistakable. It showed a man walking purposefully toward them on the narrow bridge. He was wearing a heavy blue coat, jeans, and a brown hat, with his hands tucked into his pockets. And then, a voice. A man's voice. Gravelly and calm, but filled with a terrifying authority. He says three chilling words: "Guys, down the hill." Police released only a few seconds of that video clip, a single still image of the man they dubbed Bridge Guy, and that haunting audio recording. Thousands of tips poured in from all over the world. The police sketch of the suspect was revised over the years, first depicting an older man, then a younger one, but still, no one could definitively identify him. The question haunted the small town of Delphi and the entire country. How could someone commit such a horrific act in broad daylight and simply vanish, even with his face and voice captured on a recording? Investigators believe that Libby, in a moment of pure instinct and incredible bravery, had the presence of mind to start recording when she sensed danger. That single act of courage gave law enforcement the only real evidence they had. A video, a voice, a mystery frozen in time. For 5 long years, the case grew colder. The families waited. The community waited. And then, in October 2022, a stunning breakthrough. An arrest was finally made. A local man named Richard Allen, who worked at a nearby pharmacy. He was charged with the murders of Libby and Abby. But the arrest wasn't the end of the story. The case has since become a complex web of legal battles, shocking courtroom leaks, and a mountain of unanswered questions. As of today, there has been no trial and no real closure for the families. Just whispers and theories swirling around the community. 2 brave young girls captured the image and voice of their own killer moments before their lives were taken. And yet, even with his face burned into the world's memory, the full truth of what happened on that bridge, and why, still feels just out of reach. This is the story of the Delphi Murders, a case that continues to haunt America. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please consider liking and subscribing for more content like this. Stay safe out there.